The Dutch translation of royal biographer Omid Scobie's new book seems to have revealed more than was intended, and now everyone is wondering how that could have happened. For his part, Scobie is denying that he deliberately dropped the name of the person who is said to have raised concerns about the color of the skin of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's son, Archie. The author says he was completely silent on the matter, not silenced. Markle revealed in her and Harry's infamous interview with Oprah that within the royal family, there were
concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
She said that it was Harry who was first party to those conversations, and he was taken aback that such an issue would even be raised at all. In response, Buckingham Palace recognized that these assertions were worrying and said in a statement that recollections may vary, but they also assured the public that they would sort it all out behind closed doors. The identity of the royal family member in question had been kept under wraps, that is, until Scobie's book, Endgame, Inside the Royal Family and the Monarchy's Fight for Survival, seems to have unveiled the name in copies distributed in the Netherlands. Dutch outlet RTL News has revealed that the person named in the book is none other than King Charles III. Scobie insisted on the Dutch talk show, RTL Boulevard, that he never revealed the identity in any of his submitted manuscripts.
There's never been a version that I've produced that has names in it.
Many fans aren't buying that explanation, with some, especially those who believe that Scobie is besties with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, thinking that the name drop was intentional. One fan asserted on X, formerly known as Twitter, "This has been done on purpose. It's a PR tactic," and has Meghan's handprints all over it. Another theorized that Harry and Meghan had some direct involvement in the writing of the book. I think we all know Harry and Meghan contributed to Omid's book. I think the reason he chose the name Endgame is because this is the final nail in Harry and Meghan's coffin. Another speculated, this was no accident. This was a coordinated attack on the royal family. Scobie, though, remains firm in his stance that he had nothing to do with the apparent translation mishap. He also claimed that he's not friends with the couple at all, telling The Standard, "I'm very tired of the Meg's pal stuff. I feel like it's a force that I can't even stop. No matter how many times I explain that I'm not her friend, there's always going to be a million people still calling me Meg's pal." As for the backlash, Scobie already expected the deluge of critics anyway, telling Vanity Fair, "I realize it closes the door in many places and burns bridges. I also think that it's the right time to tell this story." Scobie purposefully explored the royal family's conversations about race and identity that took place behind the scenes, partially because Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had shied away from it. He told Vanity Fair, "When it comes to the conversations about Archie, for example, I was genuinely interested and confused as to why we didn't hear Harry and Meghan talk about it. Again, this huge allegation made on the Oprah interview and then suddenly doesn't come up in the Netflix special, even though there was a whole section on race. It doesn't come up in Spare."
It was like it disappeared out of sight, and I wanted to get to the bottom of that.
Scobie also acknowledged that he was willing to challenge the royal family, even though that goes against tradition, but not without pushback, of course. He told Vanity Fair he thought the royals didn't rise to the challenge of the allegation, saying, "Rather than embrace that or try and use that as an opportunity to grow and evolve and perhaps start to keep up with our rapidly evolving world, it's much easier to turn back to what you know." It's unclear whether or not Scobie's decision to go head-to-head with the royal family will help or hurt his book sales in the long run, but the mention of Charles does mean Endgame is now available in one less market. According to CNN, the Dutch translation of the book is no longer available in the Netherlands. The publisher's website notes, "An error occurred in the Dutch translation and is currently being rectified."